All right, welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about what gate control theory is. And so if you haven't already, I'd encourage you to subscribe to this channel and then click that bell so that you're notified anytime that I make a video. Because what I want to start doing is I want to start making a new series where I talk about concepts that are likely to show up on the MBLEx. Now, the concept that I'm going to talk about today, which is gate control theory, is one that I opened up the MBLEx study guide today, that purple book that I tell you to keep getting. I opened it up and the first concept that showed up was gate control theory. And I was like, oh, I love this one. And what I want to tell you is what it is and how I actually apply it to the field of massage therapy, especially medical massage therapy. I use gate control theory all the time. And so one of the things that I have to do as a medical massage therapist is I have to be able to justify why the client needs medical massage, right? Because insurance, Medicaid, isn't going to just pay for it if they're not for sure 100% that this client absolutely needs it. So one of the concepts, gate control theory, is what I use to justify exactly why it's needed. So let me explain to you what it is. Gate control theory is a concept that, let's say that it is the middle of the night. And if you're like me, you get up and you snack. And so you get up and you're walking to the kitchen, right? And it's dark, you didn't turn on any lights. And all of a sudden, bam, you bang your shin on the coffee table, right? What's the first thing that you do? I make this joke all the time. I cuss, right? I cuss because it hurts. And then immediately after I finish cussing and screaming or whatever I do, I reach down and I'll grab my leg, right? There was a time that I was walking in the middle of the night and I forgot to put up my dumbbells, and bam, I slammed my toe into my dumbbell. That hurt so bad. And what did I do? I immediately reached down and I started rubbing it. Now, why do I do that? That has to do with the gate control theory. Essentially what we're doing is we're interrupting those pain signals. So the brain is saying, oh my God, this hurts, right? And by reaching down and grabbing, I'm interrupting those pain signals and I'm controlling it at the gate, the pain. Gate control theory. So how do I apply this to massage? Okay, well, let's say that my client is in pain, which often they are, especially in medical massage. If clients are bedridden or they're stuck in a wheelchair, right? They're not able to walk around. Well, then oftentimes, because they're stuck in those positions, their body's going to begin to stiffen up and it's going to cause them pain and discomfort, right? And so as a medical massage therapist, by massaging and by interrupting those pain cycles, those pain signals, I'm able to apply the gate control theory. And so whenever I'm justifying and I'm talking about, because the Medicaid wants to know, what are you going to do, right? They want to know specific interventions used. Tell me exactly what you're going to do to help this client. I will talk about the gate control theory. I'll say, hey, I'm going to use the gate control theory to interrupt pain signals at the gate. That is one of the things, or one of the concepts that I use to actually justify exactly why medical massage therapy is needed. And I use it for practically every single one of my clients. So that's exactly how it's applied in massage therapy. So I would encourage you, make sure you understand what gate control theory is. And I'd also encourage you, if you need more help, check out my Patreon page where I have more videos, where I have worksheets, where I have MBLEx review courses, and I go much deeper into this concept, into the concepts that are likely to show up on the MBLEx. They come straight from the MBLEx study guide. I look it up, I say, oh, there's a concept that we need to know, and I make a video on it. Now, of course, they're gonna be more in depth. I'm gonna have more slideshows. I'm gonna have words popping out at you. It's not gonna be like this, where it's just raw and me just speaking into a mic. It's gonna be a lot more in-depth on Patreon. And I'd also encourage you, just sign up for free, because what I also do on Patreon is I put practice questions when I get a chance. And so I want to say there's over 50 practice questions on there where students engage in those practice questions. They will comment what they believe the answer is to be. And if the answer is correct, I will heart it. So that's something to make sure you're aware of as well. And if it's incorrect, I usually say something around the lines of try again. Something around those lines, right? So I would encourage you, check out my Patreon page, sign up for free. If you need more help, say your exam's right around the corner, I'd encourage you, sign up for membership. I just say go for the complete access so that you're able to understand these concepts before you go into the MBLEx. And I would encourage you also, make sure you hit that bell so that anytime that I make one of these videos where I'm explaining the concepts, you receive that notification so that you can watch the next one, all right? Y'all have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.